you want a tostada, put your hand up, because that's what we're making. You have no choice, but it's okay, because they're gonna be fucking amazing. Thank you, Thrive Market, for sponsoring today's video. Think of a tostada as the Mexican open-faced sandwich. That's it. Except it's not a soft bread underneath. It's a crispy corn tortilla that we will make ourselves, sort of. We're not making the whole thing, we're gonna crisp them ourselves. And then anything can go on top. We're gonna do chorizo and chicken and refrieds, because don't refrieds belong on them, boys?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
You don't even think about not having them.
We're like a cult. Yes, Sam.
I don't expect, wait, let's just peel the curtain back a little bit. Are you guys telling me that when I go, right boys, you say right to whatever I say?
Yes, we are saying that.
Sometimes we just gotta get a response out.
This week we're gonna eat baby cats, right boys?
Yeah.
No, I don't want that. I do like the response though, I have to admit. All right, anyway, so here's what's happening. We're gonna start the refried beans. We get the corn tortillas happening. Of course, the chicken, the chorizo, and at that point, we're pretty much eating, and then we're out of here. All right, to our nonstick pan, we'll give a little shot of avocado oil. And then I'm using a 29-ounce can of pinto beans that I have drained. We've chatted about this before, ladies and gentlemen. You can buy dry pinto beans. You can soak them overnight. You can then drain them, and then you can go to this point. Or you can just buy a can of them and start at this point, and that's what I prefer. So we want these to soften up, and they're gonna soften up by the heat. So just let them do their thing. We need to season them. I mean, I want to season them. And forgive me for using the same lineup, but I'm going to. So a little cumin. Look, you could just mash these up and eat them right like that and you'd be fine, except I do think they benefit from some seasoning. So a little cumin, a little chipotle chili powder, a little hint of garlic powder, a little Mexican oregano. Why not? It's all about flavor, that's all. And some salt and pepper. So we'll just let these start to warm. We'll mash them after they start to heat up a bit. Look, you can see right here, if I do this, they're starting to be easily mashed, but we'll let them heat a bit. So for now, they're just gonna sit and do their thing. Now we'll turn our attention to the tostadas themselves. To our 12-inch Sam the Cooking Guy cast iron pan, we're gonna add a couple of corn tortillas. These are white corn, that's what I like, use what you want. And they're gonna go in. God, I hope this is hot enough. Jeez. Yes, it's starting to sizzle, we'll be fine. But what we're gonna wanna do is, over the next 3 minutes or so, continue to push them down, because they're gonna wanna curl a little bit. And why don't we want them to curl? Because we're not making tostada boats, we're making tostadas. These are meant to be flat. I probably should have a spatula here. Shit. So we should probably use a spatula instead of that. It'll just help flatten it better. There we go. Here's what I want. Sort of medium-high heat. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, you can buy crispy tostadas in a pack already made. But this is, I like to do this. I gotta bring it closer because I'm burning myself in this open heat. Oh, look what I just did there. Give them a gentle turn. We're gonna come back to that side again. So they're gonna get some color, they're gonna get crispy, they're gonna be perfect, we're gonna be happy. Life's gonna be great. This is one of those things that you want to stand and do and just not leave. Giving you a moment break in life. So we go back and forth a few times. And after a few minutes, you have these. Take them off, give them a quick drain, put them on some paper towels, and then make a couple more. Oh, what the heck. Throw a third one in, shall we? Of course, now my oil's much hotter. All right, I'm gonna finish these guys off. You don't need to see. We'll go back to our beans and get everything else happening. Check this out. Boom. Look, Thrive is out to make healthy living easy and affordable with thousands of products, a lot of them for home and beauty, but we're gonna focus on food today because that's what I like. This is a completely random selection. First up, Kodiak cakes. Just add water. Probably the best pancakes you'll ever have. They're olive oil, which by the way, I'm in love with, and everybody I know is in love with the shape of the tin. Mustard barbecue sauce. Come on, you can make your own. Sometimes you want to. Sometimes you just want it, and this is a delicious one. Biltong. It's essentially South African beef jerky. This is made here. It's so delicious. I can't stop eating it. Bruschetta, which really means grilled bread, but this is essentially olive tapenade that goes on top of everything, even in a pasta by itself. Life-changing. This is kind of a no-brainer. Enchilada sauce, white miso. We have an episode coming up using this same one. It's going to be so good. Apricot fruit spread. It goes into a lot of recipes for me, into sauces and all kinds of stuff, and I love it. Organic black bean spaghetti. Imagine how cool that's going to look on a plate. Then they have things like maple syrup, a super delicious organic one, and bone broth. I suggest you always keep some bone broth in your pantry. You'll be so surprised at what it will make better. How about this, kid? The beef tallow. We've been using a ton of this. We're doing our burgers and our steaks in this. And last, sea salt wrapped cashews. These still have the skin on. Look at these. That's crazy. I love them. So it's a membership. There's two different ways to go. $9.95 a month for 1 month, or $5 a month for 12 months. It's all billed at once. And I went with the $5 a month option because we love Thrive. We use it all the time. And the measly $5 a month that we spend as the membership option is more than made up for by the savings that we get back. More than made up for. And if you sign up today, you'll get 25% off your first order and a free gift. How do you not love that? The selection is insane. $49 order gets free shipping. It comes in that box. You should recycle it, of course. Thrive Market. Check them out in the link below. You're going to love these guys because we love these guys. To our super dry beans, we're going to add some chicken broth or stock and just let this do its thing. It'll help them soften. They'll absorb. Just make for a much better bean. Look, in the past I've used the liquid that comes in the can, but lately when I've done this, I've been a real fan of the chicken broth or chicken stock thing. So we'll just let this continue, soak in, soften. We'll come back to it, but now we can start to make our chicken and chorizo magic. So because our chorizo is gonna end up being very finely chopped up because it's already ground, we're going to put our chicken thighs in a processor and give them essentially the same treatment. We'll just grind the hell out of them until they're perfect. And like this. Yeah, perfect. Look. Doesn't take much. I know for a lot of people that's disgusting. Let's get it in our pan with our chorizo. So into our cast iron pan that the tortillas were cooked in, we'll put our chicken. Beautiful. And our chorizo. I'm quite confident we can cook these at the same time. And if anybody dies, it wasn't my fault. Look, ground chicken like this is gonna cook about the same time as this chorizo does, so everybody's gonna be fine. So we'll let it do its thing there. Meanwhile, come back to our beans on the other side of it. You can see almost all the liquid is evaporated, and now we can start to mash a little bit. I don't really have anything good, so I'm just gonna use the back of this stirring spoon. I think I'll add a touch more of the broth just to make this a little easier for me. Fantastic. All right, getting there. Come back over here. Let's just give this some love. We have a flatbread at Gray's that is chicken and a chorizo, and it is outstanding. This combination that we lovingly refer to as chori pollo. Thank you, some random Mexican restaurant in Cleveland threw this combination into our head, and we're all fans of it. So we're just waiting for this to cook itself all the way through. It's probably 5 minutes. And between this and working on smashing the rest of these beans, we're very close. This is when I wish I had like a bean smasher or a mashed potato. I could, yes.
You need a bean assistant.
A bean assistant. Look how gorgeous this chicken and chorizo is getting. Oh, it's great. This is everything I wanted it to be. All right, so our beans are ready. And depending on how smooth or thick you like them, I like them about 40% of the way smashed. These guys are perfect. The chicken and chorizo is not just ready, but freaking gorgeous. Look at that color. And does it need seasoning? Nope, because, well, the beans are seasoned and the chorizo is definitely seasoned. We're gonna add a couple things on top, but boys, I say we're ready to build. Here's how this goes down. You've got your little tostada. Looking beautiful. First thing, some of our refrieds. And on they go. Oh, I can smell them. I wish you could. They are so dang fine. I like a little sour cream, just a little bit. So we'll put that here. Just a little cool freshness, right? Beautiful. Next up, our chorizo with chicken. And that's gonna come in and look like, oh my goodness. What are we making? Look, the reality is you put anything you want on these tostadas. I'm just telling you, start with some fun and you're gonna end up with deliciousness. Now, again with the cool, a little lettuce. Now, what else do you like? Do you like some onion, Max?
Yeah.
Like a little purple onion, a little red onion action. Just don't do that. Don't put that in, red onion action. I don't know why I've said that. I'm so mad. That I would never have said that.
Why?
Because it's stupid. Okay, I'm good with a little tomato. Everybody else? Gorgeous. And sometimes some radish. It's a really nice way to go. Two more things. A little Cotija cheese. Oh, I'm making a bit of a mess here, but that's okay. And some cilantro. And by the way, I said cilantro, not like my Canadian family members who say cilantro. And there you go. Therein is your perfect chicken and a chorizo tostada. Hey baby, hey baby, hey.
Gorgeous.
And now, wheat. I'm gonna be honest with you. They're not the neatest things in the world to eat. Oh, you can try. But because this is so... Max has the hiccups. That was fun.
You know what's weird? I had a hiccup. I can tell I don't even have any more. Isn't that weird?
You sure?
I had a hiccup. What do I?
Okay, go like this. Go. Did you just hiccup?
No.
When I have hiccups, if I force myself to cough, I hiccup right after.
I do not. You used to scare us.
Who gets one hiccup?
Exactly. That's why I brought it up. I had a hiccup.
Weird. So you can try to eat it neat, but forget it. Oh.
Crunchy as fuck.
Oh my God. This crunchy corn tortilla tostada base is about 20 times better than anyone you buy that's pre-made. So good. The beans are amazing, but the chicken and chorizo is insane. If I had a Mexican restaurant, this would be on the menu this afternoon. When I got back. Shit. Just listen. This is one of the best things I've made here. I'm not kidding. The combination is outstanding. Make these and have a whole bunch of stuff for your friends and family to build their own. That's the fun part. Take some of the heat off of you, put it on them. They get to make it the way they want. They don't want sour cream, they don't have sour cream. They want more cotija, they have more cotija. All right. Thanks for hanging. Love you guys. You guys mean a lot to us. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. It's 100% real. And knives are available in the Nikiris. That's dirty. Right, this. You could be doing this. Like, you know, as soon as it comes to your house. So go check the link below. And subscribe to us if you like us. If you don't like us, well, I guess you should stop watching. That will only make sense, right? Look, we're reasonable people. If you've watched this far and you don't like it, please don't watch again. Go find some other cooking channel to watch. There's plenty of them out there.
Or just hate watch us constantly.
You could.
Hate like every video.
I have to keep eating. Goodbye. Hate like every video. Today's video was sponsored by Thrive Market. Thank you.